Hello friends, thank you for being here today. I hope you all are doing well. And today's video is going to be about classification systems from the lesson Biological Classification of CBSE Class 11 Biology. So let's get right into the video. Since the ancestors' time, many attempts were done to classify living organisms. We know earlier classifications were done instinctively, not using the scientific criteria, but it's simply based on the needs of ancestors in the way like food, shelter, and clothing. In classical period of ancient Greece, there lived a Greek philosopher with the name Aristotle. He is the earliest man to perform first classification scientifically by using simple morphological characters to classify plants into herbs, shrubs, and trees, and classified animals into animals with red blooded and animals without the red blood. Here comes the another man with the name Carl Linnaeus. He is a Swedish botanist, zoologist, taxonomist, and physician who formalized binomial nomenclature. He is also known as father of modern taxonomy, and he made two kingdom classification which was used for a long time and it was found inadequate. Do you know why? Let us know that. Before that, do you know what is the two kingdom? He he classified two kingdom classification into kingdom Plantae and also kingdom Animalia. Two kingdom classification was found inadequate because two kingdom classification did not differentiate or distinguish between eukaryotes and prokaryotes and unicellular and multicellular organisms and photosynthetic or non-photosynthetic organisms. And also many organisms did not fall into either category of two kingdom classification like kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. As a remedy, a need was also felt to include other characteristics like cell structure, nature of wall, mode of nutrition, habitat, and evolutionary relationships. And classification for living organisms undergoes many changes over the time because understanding what groups or organisms to be included under which kingdom have been changing. Even number and nature of other kingdoms have also been understood differently by different scientists over the time. However, plant and animal kingdoms have been constant under all different classifications. Friends, we all know whenever failures are high and they becomes path of success. In the same way, over here, our hero Robert Harding Whittaker, R.H. Whittaker, an American ecologist, proposed five kingdom classification in the year 1969. This five kingdom classification includes Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, and Kingdom Fungi, along with Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. The main criteria used by Whittaker to propose five kingdom classification were cell structure, thallus organization, mode of nutrition, method of reproduction, and finally phylogenetic relationships. Friends, this is the table of five characteristics of different kingdom proposed by Whittaker. And go brief through this table provided in the NCERT and make a note wherever the exceptions are provided. Like for example, the cell type in case of Monera is prokaryote and the cell wall is present with chitin in case of fungi and it is cellulose in case of Plantae and it is completely absent in Animalia. Nuclear membrane is absent in Monera and present in all remaining other. Body organization is multicellular or loose tissue in case of fungi and tissue or organ in case of plant A, or tissue or organ system in present of and in case of Animalia. Mode of nutrition is heterotrophic mean or saprophytic or parasitic in case of fungi, and completely autotrophic means photosynthetic in case of plant A, and heterotrophic mean holozoic or saprophytic in case of Animalia. This is the table. Like in this way, make a note on every table. Friends, we all know for a great success there will be many failures. In the same way, two kingdom classification had a demerit, that earlier classification systems like two kingdom classification included organisms like bacteria, blue-green algae, fungi, mosses, and ferns, along with gymnosperms and angiosperms are included and kept under plants or plant kingdom based on a similar cell wall in all above organisms. Similar cell wall is the character used by Carl Linnaeus to classify all these organisms into kingdom Plantae. Along with that, two more demerits of two kingdom classification was two kingdom classification brought together the prokaryotic bacteria and blue-green algae, which is also known as cyanobacteria, with other eukaryotic groups. This is a prokaryotic bacteria and this is blue-green algae, also known as cyanobacteria, an important term note to be remembered. And another demerit is two kingdom classification also did not differentiate between heterotrophic fungi and autotrophic plants, even though they showed characteristic difference in walls composition like chitin in case of fungi and cellulose in case of plants. Based on such aspects, fungi were placed in a separate kingdom called kingdom fungi. Here, fungi, an example is mushroom. Its cell wall is made up of chitin, and these are the plants whose cell wall is made up of cellulose. And also, two kingdom classification grouped unicellular organism like Chlamydomonas and multicellular organism like Spirogyra under algae and included in the Plantae. Friends, all prokaryotes are placed in the kingdom Monera, and all unicellular eukaryotes are placed in the kingdom Protista. In five kingdom classification systems, kingdom Protista brought Chlamydomonas, Chlorella together, as earlier they were placed on plant kingdom based on true cell wall, and also brought Amoeba and Paramecium together, which were earlier placed in animal kingdom as they both don't have cell wall. So friends, this is today's video, and if you like this video, please encourage with your like and stay connected with us through your comments and help others with your share. And don't forget to subscribe our channel Baba's Classes and tap on the bell icon for more updates.